Before we get into the video, I quickly want to show you his build. Piggy does a support gun variation of Ivy, and one thing you need to realize about being a support player is that a lot of items are situational. I'll do my best to explain throughout the video why he picks some items that he does, but you can see he has Healing Nova, he has Divine Barrier in the build, there's a Rescue Beam there as well because it's super good on Ivy. And by the way, I do coaching in Deadlock now, so make sure to head on over to my Discord for more information, and let's get right into the video. Alright, we're back with another one. Today I'm covering Piggy on Ivy. He plays a gun support build on her, and in general you want to duo lane on Ivy. You don't want to solo lane. I think Ivy is super weak in a solo lane. I know Piggy always tries to swap to a duo lane if he gets designated, but I think Ivy has a higher chance of getting a duo lane. Same thing with Dynamo. We start with the Kudzu Bomb there to zone the enemy. It makes it easier to farm the wave, and the key is just to farm up the wave ASAP and establishing a push here. Poking a little bit. It's a bit hard to poke with Ivy because she has such a high fire rate. Like, I mean, you do quite a bit of gun damage, but you need to reload a lot. So buying items such as basic mag early on can be super good. It's not a big deal if you miss a minion at the start. The key thing is just to get a push going. We don't want to allow Vindicta and Lash to play towards us. We want to be pushing them forward. We get Stone Statue second. It heals a percentage of our HP whenever we use it, so it's super good. Also gets us out of trouble if you get Vindicta staked, for example. With 600 souls, and we are buying basic mag. Yes, sir. So Ivy's mag, it's important to have a lot of bullets in this mag, and the basic mag just does so much at the start. We get a lot of weapon damage and more bullets. Also, it's important to play around the enemy's cooldown. So, I mean, the main scary things I would say is Lash's Ground Strike at the start and also Vindicta Stake. Vindicta Stake is at a 42-second cooldown, I believe, so it's a very long cooldown. If she uses it, we have a window to play freely. If we do get staked, we can just press 3 on Ivy, so we do have a get out of jail free card. Yeah, in general, high-level duo lanes, they just go a lot of back and forth. I mean, most people just focus on the wave. There's some poke going on here and there, but there isn't a lot of kill pressure going on. And to be honest, we don't really have super much in our lane either. Our duo here is Warden. I mean, he has a flask that reduces their stamina by 1, right? And he also has the cage. So, I mean, if we combo flask into cage and get something there, then there is kill potential. But in general, it's very hard to force a kill in this lane. So the key is about just poking and pressuring the wave and just trying to get big as soon as possible. Once Ivy hits 3000, we can roam a lot because she can fly across the entire map. One thing as a support player, you need to be looking at the minimap a lot because you need to see what's going on in the other lanes and you need to look for different opportunities. You're not there to do a lot of damage. You're not there to become the biggest player in the game. You're there to just support your team and being active on the map, which is kind of fun, to be honest. If you guys haven't tried playing a support build, it's very fun to be more active on the map in general. Looks to me like Vindicta is out of position. I'm not sure if we can force the kill here. We have a Kudzu Bomb available too. I think Warden was a little bit too slow at reacting there, so I guess we're just back to farming the wave. And don't forget, boxes spawn at 3 minutes, so if you have a good wave push, then we can look to either gank lane on the side, or we can look to do boxes. Buying boots there to move a little bit faster, and I think he might start doing some boxes, to be honest. Yep, I think that's the reason why he bought the boots there, just to move faster across the map. Again, we're not really looking to do a lot of damage, we're just looking to be at the right place at the right time so we can help our teammates. We want to be as active as possible on the map here. And I like that he goes to the opponent's side to do boxes, by the way. He's not going to our side because, you know, look, he's already thinking about denying the opponents, which is super cool. Doesn't get contested at all, and now we're just back in lane. The wave is still shoved into their tower, so now we can just Kudzu Bomb, we do a bit of damage to the tower, and we just clear the wave ASAP. Once Lash jumps in like that, he doesn't have any cooldowns, and you have a nice trading window, but Bebop is in our lane now, so we can't do super much. Vindicta stakes our Warden. I'm not sure if he's going to die. Piggy goes back. He can't really help his teammate here now. Warden's alive, so that's good. And now we're just waiting. We don't need to push forward. We know that Bebop was here just now. We didn't see him leave, so we need to get a bit of information. Nice. And you can farm so fast. You can shove away so fast with Kudzu Bomb. So you can basically always have the wave pushing towards their stairs. And that's something that we want to do in this game. In other MOBAs, you generally want to freeze the wave under your tower. In this one, you generally want to push it towards their tower because it just causes so much pressure. And you can play around the tower aggro. You can poke them down. They have to just think about so many things when you are in this position. So we definitely want to be in control in lane. We're about 500 souls from hitting our ult. Just farming. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of back and forth in the duo lane. Going for Divine Barrier there. I mean, we can use it on ourselves to give ourselves a Bullet and Spirit Shield. Or we can throw it on a teammate. So that's our first real support item, I would say, right now. If our teammate gets Bebop hooked, I mean, we can throw a Divine Barrier on them. You know, we can throw it on ourselves too. And now we have our ult available. So now we want to look for plays around the map. We want to shove the wave. and then just see what we can do. Can we help someone? Can we roam somewhere? We just want to be as active as possible. But the key, I mentioned this in all of my videos, but the key is always the wave. If the wave is in a good state, we can make active plays on the map. If the wave is in a bad state, we should just prioritize the wave. Having the wave pushed up, when the wave is in a good state, essentially, it gives us a window to do something on the map, you know? Our warden dies there. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to fly away. We do. Nice. That is super scary. We get stuck between the statue there. Wow. Is Vindicta still chasing us? She is. Is he gonna survive? Oh my god, she misses the shot. No way. We do have our stun, which gives us a bit of our max HP back. Okay, that is crazy. But yeah, back to the waves, you know? Like, if the wave is in a good state, we have a window to play. And the key is to just making it back to your lane or to the wave when it's coming back to your tower. So now we can't really make a roam play. I mean, our ult is on cooldown. And I'm shocked that he managed to escape that, to be honest. In such a high elo lobby, right? Like this one. Crazy. And the Vindicta whiffed. I mean, that's a little bit lucky that she whiffed. Just using her healing right here. And this one will be converted into a healing Nova later. So we might as well just pop it. Picking up Ammo Scavenger too. I think Ammo Scavenger has incredible value in this patch because they increase the duration for the stacks to 45 seconds. So whenever you kill a soul or get a soul, right? Or whenever you farm a jungle camp, you get one stack on your ammo scav, and it used to be 30 seconds before the stacks go away. Now it's 45, so you have a very big window to refresh your stacks, and it's super easy to do. So you can get a lot of value for a 500 item like that. And now we're just being active on the map here. We do have our flight, we do have our stone form. We fly out Abrams, we dunk him into the enemy team. Stone form on... okay. Nice. Overall, that was good, just causing a lot of pressure there. I'm not sure if it's going to be converted into a tower, but yeah, you just want to be active and you want to stay alive. That's the key. I think Piggy only dies one time in this VOD. If you look at the timeline down below, there's only one red marker there. So I think, yeah, he only dies once, which means that he's active on the map for basically the entire game. And again, during downtime, we're just fixing waves, we're gathering boxes, we're going to the shop, you know. Just going a lot of back and forth. Like, I think one nice thing about the support playstyle is that you are basically everywhere. You have so much potential to do things on the map. Yes, you aren't the main carry, you're not doing the most damage on your team, but if you play smart around them and you make good choices, you can have so much impact on your games. It's genuinely incredible how much you can do. McGuinness dies. And now we can just look to shove the wave. Our flight is back off cooldown in 20 seconds. And I think we're just gonna go for the tower here with our teammates. Curious what the next item is. I mean, we converted healing right to a healing Nova there. The healing Nova does a lot of healing around yourself and nearby allies. It heals an additional 20% per ally, so it's super good. It's a super strong heal in general. Also increases your ability range by 8%, which is very valuable on Ivy. Makes our ult bomb bigger, makes our kudzu bombs bigger. And now we're just looking to shove this wave up as fast as possible. Maybe we can look to do the tower. Maybe we can look to roam with our flight. Let's see what happens. Do need to be a bit careful here because Bebop does have its hook, but we do have a get out of jail free card on Ivy. Goes for the melee charge, so whenever you hit a heavy melee, you get 100% bonus ammo. It's so much value on Ivy if you do manage to hit a heavy melee, honestly. We get a lot of value because we already have 48 bullets, right? And getting another 48 on top of that is crazy. And throughout the game, the mag is going to get bigger, so just super good value there, honestly. And you see, we're shredding towers. You do a lot of objective damage with Ivy as well. You throw the kudzu bomb, you dump your mag into the tower, and, you know, there's so much damage in general. I think we stone statue. Do we fly out here? Healing Nova there. And we are out. Bomb the Bebop there, doing a lot of damage. And we're actually maxing flight first, and the reason why is your bomb does an AoE silence for 4.5 seconds. So if you're good with hitting your bombs with your ult, you provide so much value to your team. Like, it's a 4.5 second silence. That's such a massive window for the enemy. Like, the enemy team can't use any abilities during that. Look at that heavy melee there. 91 bullets in the mag. Bebop goes down, and we are going. Just playing around our teammates here with so many bullets in our mag and just taking smart positions here because we just want to stay alive. Again, we're not here to carry, we're not here to kill them all. We're just looking to stay alive and make active plays on the map. And I think you can use heavy melee as a movement option too. I mean, I know a lot of people are doing the heavy melee cancel tech as well. It's pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's going to be a permanent feature in the game, or if it's something that they're going to patch out. I mean, they've had a lot of patches to just remove it, and to me it seems like Valve wanted to stick around. It's pretty fun to do on Abrams, Paradox, those type of characters. We buy our Rescue Beam there. And now we have a lot of support items here. I mean, we have the Healing Nova, we have the Divine Barrier, and also the Rescue Beam to get our teammates out of bad spots. And one thing that is nice with Ivy is once we are in the air, we get a very nice overview of whatever's going on whenever there's a fight. So if somebody is out of position or somebody gets caught in something weird, I mean, let's say a Warden Cage or something like that, right? If he was on the enemy team, like a Lash ult, maybe a McGinnis wall stun, a Bebop hook or something like that, you know? Like, we can just save our teammates. We can basically correct their mistakes whenever they do something stupid. So that's also kind of nice that you just, yeah, you just bail out your teammates. Yeah, the positioning of a support player is super important, I think, to be honest, because you need to have a good view, a good scope of your teammates. We go in on the Vindicta there, we force them to drop the urn. If you heavy melee urn carrier, then they drop the urn. We're staying in the fight here, we stone form the Lash, we do have a Rescue Beam available too. Might actually die here, yeah, but we made them drop the urn, so let's see what it's looking like here. The fight is going on, and even though we died there, I mean, the urn hasn't been delivered yet. The enemy do pick it up. Are they gonna deliver it? They drop it again. Lash comes in with the ult on our team. Let's see. There's just so much going on right now, but I'm just curious if we do end up getting the urn or not, or what actually ends up happening to it. Looks like Abrams is brawling around. I think Abrams... is he gonna survive? No way he survives this, right? Piggy's back, and you just go straight to the wave. I mean, there's no point in joining that. I think we just get the urn off that. So you see, Piggy died there, yes, but he delayed the fight, and he delayed the urn delivery. You know, like he made them drop the urn, and he just bought so much time for his team, and that just, it's a lot of impact. It doesn't matter if he died there. And then our team just flipped that around. We won the fight, and we got the urn. And now Piggy's just farming some jungle. He's clearing waves as soon as he spawns, and again, just making sure waves are in a good state. We have our flight in 5 seconds, so we can go anywhere we want, essentially. Just paying attention to the minimap here. Like, maybe we need to help Infernus if the Lady Geist pushes up. Obviously, we don't have info on Lady Geist right now, but if she does push up on our Infernus, then maybe we can go help. We also do have a little launch pad here that we can use. I love that launch pad. It's super good. Rescue beaming Infernus. Nice. Just bails him out there, you know? Like, Lady Geist does have her swap. I don't think Infernus wins that 1v1, so just catching him out there is super good. Also, Rescue Beam is on a very short cooldown, as you can see. It's on a 22-second cooldown. So every 22 seconds, you can save a teammate, which is, it's pretty incredible. Some teamfights last longer than that, so you get 2 uses out of it. And whenever you're in the air, again, you have a massive overview of the battlefield, and if somebody's out of position, you can just correct their mistakes. It does require a lot of game knowledge, I think, to play support. You need to know a lot about decision making and being at the right place at the right time. But I think if you're just starting out as a support player, just pay attention to the state of the waves, and it's naturally going to lead you to different situations. And if you play something like Ivy, I mean, even if you are out of position, you have your ultimate ability that makes you fly, and then you can just go wherever you need. It looks to me like we're gonna go towards the pocket. Trying to save him from the Lady Geyser. Drops on her, just stuns her. Let's go. We have healing booster now as well, which increases all of our healing that we do. And also if you get anti-healed, it gives some resistance towards that too. Ivy does heal a lot because if you connect a vine to a teammate, you replicate 30% of your healing. And combine that with a rescue beam with a healing nova, we just do so much healing in general. And then also we have so much healing on ourselves. I mean, we heal 12% of our max HP with our 3. When it's maxed out, we heal 20% of our max HP. So Ivy does have a lot of self-healing, a lot of self-sustain, which is awesome. I think Ivy is just a genuinely incredible character right now. You can play her in so many different ways. You can play her as a gun carry too. You can play Spirit Ivy as well, with just full Spirit items, drop Kudzu bombs on them, buy refresher, you know, so you refresh your Kudzu bombs and your ult. Basically a bomber build, right? And or you can just do like a support gun hybrid that that Piggy is doing right here. We do have our flight. If Abrams is in a bad spot, I mean, you can always rescue beam him, right? There we go, rescue beam him out. And rescue beam also does heal a lot. So yeah, we're just topping up our teammates, bailing them out whenever they need to, and then just playing the map. Always keeping track of what our teammates are doing. And then whenever there's downtime and we just go for waves, we go for jungle just like any other character. So we're just gonna fly out of here. Yeah, we need to escape. I mean, they definitely heard that. Remember that whenever you're jungling, by the way, it is very, very loud. Whenever you're in the basement there, or whenever you're going for the slot machines, it is super loud whenever you are jungling. So expect, if someone is around you, they will check you out for sure. Some people think that jungling isn't that loud, but honest, it is very loud, trust me. Like, just pay attention to that in your next games. it is super, super loud, so you need to be mindful. And I do like that Pig is just flying straight out. He does clear the enemy jungle, and then he flies out. And we have been denying quite a bit from the enemy team this game too. I mean, he went for enemy boxes early on. Looks like a fight is developing here. Again, just looking at what our teammates are doing. We're not going in. We're not in the fight. I mean, some Ivy players would just go in with their stone statue to try to stun everyone, right? But we're just hovering the fight, shooting as much as we can, and then just looking at what our teammates are doing. Since it's not like League of Legends or Dota where the view is top down, you need to be playing a bit further back or in the air with Ivy, right? And you need to be looking around a lot to just see what your teammates are doing. Upgrading our booster, getting duration extender as well, just super valuable items on Ivy. And to me, it looks like we're gonna go for the mid-boss. And I talked about this in my latest video, but there's veils around the mid-boss now. So if you're inside, you can't see out. But if you're outside, you can see in. So you need to be very mindful about the choice about doing the mid-boss or not, right? If you're 6v6, the enemy team can just see what you're doing from the outside. They can plan something. If you fake it, somebody can just wait outside the veil. Whenever you step out, they will kill you and then go for the mid-boss. So it needs to be a very big choice. And here we had 3 kills, and you can do a lot of things around the mid-boss with Ivy. I mean, when your bomb is maxed out, you apply a 4.5 second silence, right? And your Kudzu bomb just covered the entire area. Also, your stone form stuns everyone on the rejuve. So sometimes you can actually steal it with Ivy. You stone form the rejuve, you come out of it, emerald stunned, and you just punch it. Or you just tell your teammates to punch it whenever they're stunned. We get the walker there, rescue beaming our warden to heal him up. And now we're just playing around our team, just helping them as much as we can with our heals. And then shooting the objective, of course. Our pocket is super deep. Our pocket is in the enemy base right now. Nice, using the healing Nova there on our teammates. And again, it heals 20% extra per ally. Might rescue beam Abrams here, yeah, just to heal him up. Gets so much healing, it's crazy. Another thing you can do with this urn, I mean, now that we are 10% ahead of the enemy team, you can force a fight because they basically have to contest it. I mean, they don't want to give us even more gold, right? So a lot of calls, or a lot of the time I like to call to force a fight there if we are this far ahead. I mean, we're 24,000 ahead, right? So you don't need to force the urn, you can just drop it a bit before, and if people are there, then we can just take a fight, dropping the bomb on them there. Doesn't look like we hit anyone there, but that's completely fine. Look at that, rescue beams Abrams out. We have a healing Nova, we have stone statue. Yeah, just hovering our team. You see, like, Piggy didn't even shoot much there. He just dropped the bomb, dropped some Kudzu bombs, tried to poke the enemy team. And I think the urn is going to respawn soon. The timer is a little bit ahead at the top, but the buffs and the urn should be spawning very, very soon. It's always like this in replays. It's a little bit annoying, but, you know, we work with what we have. There's the urn, there's the buffs. And I definitely think in your games, everybody, you should be going for the buffs at 10, 15, 20, because in general, people don't contest them, especially in the lower mid-ranks. I mean, even in some high-rank games that I play in or even watch, people just leave the buff for no reason at all. There's so much value to be had there. In general, I guess as a support player, you don't want to take the buff, right? But if nobody else is taking it, there's no point in giving it to the enemy team, so we might as well just take it for ourselves. Ranked is solo queue only, so we need to be a little bit selfish. I know we're watching a support replay, but we need to be a little bit selfish. We need to think about ourselves as well. Going for burst fire there and mystic reach, just to shoot faster and to have more range on everything. Yeah, our mag is huge now. Like, if we're the heavy melee, it's just massive. And as a support player, you also want to run the urn whenever you can. Yeah, there's some things that you definitely want to do. You want to run the urn whenever you can. You also want to time the mid-boss, and the mid-boss timing is 7 minutes after the first kill, 6 minutes after the second, and 5 minutes after the third. So that's something that you can write down in the chat. Just do some quick math on the timer at the top. It looks to me like we're trying to force a fight. We're trying to bait a reaction out of the enemy team. We know Yamato is pushing on the side there. We lose a teammate instantly, but we trade for the lady guys. And now we're just looking to bomb. Have a really good overview here. We drop down behind the enemy lines, and we are chasing the Vindicta. Nice. And that should be a shrine. I'm not sure if they're gonna go back for the mid-boss, or if we're just gonna look to end here. I mean, we have 4 kills. I think that should be game, potentially. We have so much sustain for our team, right? And we can just go grab the patron here. You don't need to stand on the ground to hit the patron. I mean, you can just go up here to shoot it. You get a better overview of everything, and it's way safer. A lot of people just like to stand directly under the patron. I think it's a bit of a risky position, so just go up on the rafter. If you're not looking to fight, just go up on the rafters. Also, Yamato can die in her ult now in this patch, so be mindful of that, although she is very, very tanky. And yeah, just a super good support replay. I think I want to do more support things in the future. I definitely want to do a Calvin VOD. I know Piggy plays support Vindicta, so let me know in the comments down below if that's something that you want to see. But yeah, overall, a clean VOD. Just super, super nice gameplay. Like I said, we're not looking to die much. We're just looking to be as active as possible on the minimap. And I think Piggy ended the game 1-1 with 11 assists and a top healing done. And it's a very, very high elo lobby. And that's the post-game screen. I really appreciate all of the support. Let me know what you thought of the video in the comments down below. And I'll see you in the next one. All right, take care. Bye-bye.